You have to. You're literally. It's like your Porsche. Like you're. Like I imagine, like trying to parallel park that car, even though it's a lighter car.
It's a nightmare.
I have a '68 Ford F100. When I first had it, I didn't have power steering, dude, and it was just like, I
remember when you brought that thing to the ice house. That thing is the.
Yeah.
I love that old truck.
That's kind of my thing. I like the trucks, and then I like old, like, not pimp cars, like the guy who is a pimp, but he's not a pimp. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not literally a pimp. He doesn't have a stable of bitches, but he's crushing life. Like, I like that car. Like if I was going to get another car, I would get a 67 Cadillac Eldorado. Oh. And it's actually the color that I loved that was in the Tarantino movie, but somebody was selling one, and I swear to God, by the time I saw the YouTube video, it was already sold, I would have bought that car. It's the most gangster man's car, like just the back end of that car. It's perfection. I absolutely love that fucking car.
That's a beauty car. 67 Eldorado. Would you get a convertible or regular?
No, I hate convertibles.
Do you really? All convertibles?
Yeah, I'm a little sexist with the convertible.
There's one convertible that I like, the one that I have, the 65 Corvette.
That's
a 70.
No, that's
what year is that?
It's the car that the woman playing Margot, what's her name? Margot Robbie. There it is. Right there. Looks like it's green there, but I think it was blue.
Not that one.
No, not that one. Over the guy with the suspenders, right to the left of that.
Right here. Sorry.
Yeah.
That one there?
That car.
Oh wow!
You got to see the back end of that
that
car. That's the 67 or 68 or something like that. But the back end, look up 67 Cadillac Eldorado rear end. This is what I do while you're learning how to train a fucking bear to ride a bicycle. I look at this shit.
Oh wow!
Click on that first one. Click on the first one. We can see a little bit of the side of the car. I mean, look at that.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. You need one of those in your life, Bill.
I do.
I need you driving one of those.
And this is what I love about my wife. As I'll show her that, I go, "What do you think about that?" She's like, "That's a fucking good-looking car." And she would be cool if I got something like that, I think.
For sure.
Look at that, but look at that color. I'm too fair-skinned to drive that. You need olive skin or more.
You could pull it off. You need one of them paperboy hats, though.
No, that thing would blend too much in with my beard. I just look like it'd be the Ginger Mobile.
What color would you get?
There's a year there's a blue that they have. It's not that blue. It's more of a.
Oh, look at that red one. Click on that red one in the middle.
But look at the front end of that. When your lights are flipped down, look at that thing.
Oh my God! Look how good that looks in red. That's a fucking beautiful car. Oh.
But the lines on that car, that's just like, and then that's the kind of car. I mean, you're not going to smoke a cigar driving down the street riding that fucking thing.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I think I'm going to get one.
Get one.
I know. Where am I going to put it? Then I'm going to be that guy with the fucking garage.
Put it here. You can park it here. I'll give you a key. I got plenty of room.
Hey, all right.
Dude.
This is why you're the #1 podcast in the world.
I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to encourage irresponsible behavior.
Yeah, and if you continue to own your podcast, you can buy something like that. And if you don't, your fucking agent will buy that.
Dun, dun, dun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love them. I love Cadillac convertibles too, though. I don't like muscle car convertibles after a certain. You like mine, that Corvette that I have out there. You've seen that silver one.
Yep.
I love that in a convertible. But that has a aftermarket suspension and aftermarket frame.
I've seen all those cars.
The fact that the old ones, those frame, there's too much bounce, there's too much shake and wiggle. You have to have like an aftermarket chassis. It's far stiffer. They make it so that it's like very, very rigid. It doesn't bounce around nearly as much.
Yeah, didn't they used to make like a sway bar or something that you would put in there? Because I know in my truck, when I take a turn, I have to grab underneath the seat and hang on so I don't slide into the door.
They can upgrade your coilovers and stuff like that and put a better suspension on it so it handles a little bit
I have
better.
a nice balance of a little bit of modern on it and still fighting it, so you feel like, because it still shifts on the column, which I think is badass. But then when I get on the highway, I got to stay in the right lane, you know?
3 on the tree, right?
Yeah.
Do you have disc brakes on it? Did you swap disc brakes out?
I had it had just the shoes on it, and then the drum brakes, yeah. And then I converted those. Christopher Titus helped me with those, and then what did I do after that? I switched out the radiator because they tended to run hot, so they put an aluminum one in. And What else did we do to it?
Titus used to have
power brakes and then power steering.
Titus used to have a sweet, I think it was a 55 Chevy that they made for him on the show Rides. It was incredible.
Oh, that Chip Foose car, right?
Yeah, I think Chip Foose made it. Yeah. It was incredible, though. Just, I don't know if he still has it. He might have lost it when he got divorced and all that jazz. But it was.
No, I think he got it back.
Did he?
I think he got it back. But I
See
like
if you can
those.
find it. Christopher Titus.
I like those resto mod cars. It's sort of the perfect.
There it is. There it is. Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah,
God
that's pretty wild.
Damn. That is a work of art. God, it's beautiful. It's all very modified too. 56 Bel Air custom by Chip Foose. Go down, Jamie, into that one on the left hand right there with Titus right there. I think that's him. Yeah, look at that. Fuck.
I mean, that's a badass car.
Fuck. That is incredible.
Yeah.
That car is incredible.
Like, when do you look at that or drive that and not smile?
Yeah.
That's what I don't know. I like also. I'm into those cab over engine fucking trucks. I like weird
What's
shit.
a cab over engine? What is that?
Look those up. Those were the trucks, 40s and 50s, and the reason why they had that was there was some weird law where they didn't want trucks to get too long. So then that affected so they kept the tractor trailer long, and then they put the engine. It's cab over engine is what it stands for.
Oh, so the engine's below you while you're sitting there.
Yeah. So if you look at some of the ones that people have fixed up, they're fucking wild.
That is wild. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the thing is, if you do a gig in like Wyoming, you can find an all original one just like sitting in like junkyards and shit.
Look at that fucking thing. God damn, that's beautiful.
Like, I always wish, like, one of those car shows like Fast and Loud, the ones that I've watched throughout the years, I always wish that somebody would do one of those.
I had that guy on the podcast. He was awesome.
Yeah.
He brought his own tequila.
Oh, there's another great one from when I was a kid. That yellow one down, that's a Ford. Yep. I love those because that was like the fire engines looked like that thing. But it's like, what would you do with it? But that,
drive around.
that
Take
thing,
it to the store. It's for sale. Gateway Classic Cars.
I know. But that's
Wow.
like the dumb shit. I like those.
You like those kind of.
The GMC RV from Stripes. And you got to do it in the Palm Desert fucking, the Ron Burgundy green.
You like very odd cars. You have a very
Yeah, well,
odd...
at first I think you're into Mustangs and you're into fucking like the GTOs and the ones you're supposed to like.
Yeah.
And then I'll ignore what you just did there.
We're done.
And then, I mean, look at that. You got to get the interior on that fucking thing.
It's a Scooby-Doo mobile. That's the Mystery Mobile.
No, they had a van. Okay, click on the one. You're on the right, the lower left, all the way to the lower left, from the cluster on the right. Yeah.
Is that it?
Click on that fucking thing. No, that's not it. It's
That one there?
No,
Which one you want?
it's the one. It's the best green one they have. Just click. There it is. Look at that.
Ooh, that's
And inside, it looks like a Ron Burgundy suit, like it's the green plaid type shit. Get a little humidor in there, drive around, do some fun. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Come on, man. That's the fucking shit.
So you like those old cars, like GTOs and Firebirds
I like
and
all
shit
of those,
like
but
that?
like what I don't like about them is the baby boomers like them, and they have $1 zillion. So then all of a sudden it's like, you know, this is a Mustang Shelby. We're going to start the bidding at $250,000. It's like, oh, fuck yourself. So I like, I like a 65 Ford Galaxy. That's what Frank Murphy, season 4, Episode Family, that's what he drives. I like station wagons.
Have you ever seen those Icon Thrift Masters? Do you know what that is? Jonathan Ward, the guy from Icon, he takes an old Thrift Master and redoes it completely from the bottom up. It's the fucking most incredible car. It drives like a car, but look at that. It looks insane. Look at that thing. They do it from the bottom up, so it's all like modern brakes, modern suspension, beautiful interior.
That's what I love. But then when you go inside, I want it to look like the year that truck was.
Look at that silver one, the one that right above your cursor. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
A.
I've seen. Actually, I looked that one. I accidentally came upon that one.
God, that's beautiful.
I got another one. It's a weird one. Look up GMC. I always forget the name of these things. Were Parade of Progress.
That's what it's called?
I forget. They would drive these things like elephants into town. They were like a living room, giant like truck / RV thing. The fuck are these things called?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
That thing?
look at that fucking thing.
What the fuck? How do you even know about this?